Do you struggle to network and make connections? And is that holding you back from developing a successful freelance career? If so, I have 4 tips that are going to really dramatically improve your networking and connecting skills. I get it. Networking totally feels challenging if it's an area that you're saying to yourself, I'm not great at this, or this feels really icky. So those thoughts can really hold us back. And that is exactly what this channel is all about. Transforming what is going on in here so that you get the kind of results that you want to get in your life and in your career. So if you want to start improving those results, then hit subscribe and you're going to learn how to start transforming everything that's going on up here. So networking and connecting is so vital to creating a successful freelance career. So I want for you to know that the first area to concentrate on is to tell yourself that it gets easier. Like for me, that was such a relief to hear that no matter how challenging or icky it felt, to just know that by taking action, by reaching out, by sending messages, by connecting every day, you know that that means it's going to get easier. And for me, that's awesome because it's an incentive to take action. If you don't do it, it then doesn't get easier. So if you want it to get easier, you've got to step up and you've got to start doing something each day. So not being great at networking or not being great at connecting, it doesn't last. But you have to take little steps, an email each day, a phone call once a week, looking at people's profiles and sending them a thoughtful message. If you commit to taking that action, it will get easier. So the second one to focus on is that knowing that if you don't hear back, it's not personal. Because that can really throw us off our game. We send a message, we've worked really, really hard, and then we don't hear something back and it's crushing. And that means that we're taking it personally. So to understand that not hearing back does not mean it's personal. It's not about you. It's about the other person. Maybe the other person picked up your message on their phone just before they were about to get on the tube and they had a 45-minute journey home, and then they got home and there was family drama and they totally forgot that your message was there. More messages came in, you started to sink further down the pile, and they simply forgot. It's not personal. So for me, that really, really helps. And again, you want to bring your focus back to taking action. For every message that you don't hear back from, it's really great to send out another 2 because you're only going to be increasing your chances, not only of hearing back, but you're going to be increasing your chances of the whole thing getting easier and for you improving. The third area that I find really helps is if you're feeling down, focus on who you can serve. So I totally get it. At the beginning for me, when I was networking, when I was connecting and I started to feel despondent, it just really had an impact on me. And often I would then stop taking action because I just didn't feel like it. So for me, this has been a game changer. If I'm starting to feel down and I feel that in my body, like I feel my energy dip, I've got this voice in my mind that now says, who can you serve right now? So it means that you can look at your existing connections and send messages to them and say, listen, is there anything that I can do for you? It might be that you reach out to friends, like people who are going to be a sure bet of saying, actually, do you know what? I'd really like to take you up on that. I cannot tell you the amount of times that I've offered to serve someone and created this wonderful, transformative, energetic shift, and within a day or 2, I suddenly hear back from someone that I've been hoping to hear back from. So if you're feeling down, offer service, take action in that way, serve someone, and then you find that the energy then starts to shift, you get a boost, and then you hear back from someone that you've been waiting to hear back from. It's a lovely one to follow that third tip. And then the final practice is to get clear about the number and stick to it. So what do I mean by that? The number of connections that you are making. So Maybe that you're on a platform, maybe you're on Instagram and you want to be growing your followers. Get clear about the numbers of new followers that you're going to be creating each day and how many people you're going to be reaching out to in comments and messages. If you're on LinkedIn and you're asking for connection requests, again, get clear about the number. How many connection requests are you going to send a day? How many people are you going to reach out to? So get clear about the number on whatever platform you're using and stick to that number. What so often happens, especially with the creative professionals that I'm working with, they get despondent and they let that number slip. And as soon as that number starts to slip, you're lowering the probability of hearing back from people. So you've got to keep that number up. So get clear about it and make sure that you stick to it. So 4 tips that are really going to help you with networking, with building your connections. I want to hear in the comments below, after watching this video, what action are you now going to take? For me, that is so essential. Like, it's great to watch good content, it's great to get insight, it's great to get advice, but you've really then got to commit to taking action. And that commitment is so vital. It's what I'm encouraging everyone to do in my Facebook community. So that could be the action that you take. It's like, oh, okay, I'm going to take action. I'm going to come along. I'm going to join the Facebook community. I'm going to get involved in a really powerful, committed, creative community. So I would love for you to take that action and come find us over on Facebook. But there's going to be other action that you want to take. How many messages? What's that number? I would love to hear from you. What's that number that you're going to commit to? How can you start to offer service when you're feeling down? So drop it in the comments below. Come find us over on Facebook, and if you haven't yet subscribed, then join along, because I really want to make sure that you improve with your networking skills and that you achieve your creative dreams. It is totally possible with the right mindset. And I'll see you in the next video. Take care.